I got a missed call from Kabza, bro.
How?
Yeah.
You see,
it was like a unicorn.
It excites him.
Yo, it was like a unicorn. I was like, I woke up and I didn't have a gig. It was last weekend. You weren't there. But it was like Friday going to Saturday, 2 a.m. When I popped that in red on my phone, I'm like, yo. Because laws are man-made. It needs to be amended. Especially like with...
Yeah, but
bro,
you're right. A man did.
Yeah.
They're man-made, so a man did make them. Guys, I can be a soul. I can't just be a man. You know, I was quoting this one. I'm gapa before the first date, bro. Like, bakuruma raf.
So, bomb quarter. Wait, you
Yeah.
Bomb quarter?
No.
No, you saying bomb quarter, and then what did she do?
No, it's wrong as long, but it was courtship.
Oh, courtship.
I make more sense. I get scampe. I'm sober. I don't drink during the show.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Mujo.
Action. I'm starting now.
Yeah.
No, we're done. We're in already.
Oh,
we're
in?
in it.
All right.
In it.
Barimini.
Hola. Hey, Cleo! Because you want to squeeze around.
This is DJ Cleo.
Oh, shit. You're pressing yourself.
Yeah, man. Guys, welcome to...
Hey, Cleo.
I'm the new Mukwebo. Ungang interrupt mfana. Respect me. Ngumtani. Sitting in for MacG. Yeah, 16th of September. If you see me right now, definitely it's after 3 p.m. And yeah, podcast and chill with... No, it's actually Saul and Cleo Escalade. Podcast and chill. Saul and Cleo, Ghost Lady.
That's Piwe. It's Piwe?
Piwe, yeah, yes. That's the one with the funny surname. Yes.
MacG, what's this MacG?
No, this is Piwe.
Yes.
Yes, no, it's Piwe. Yeah.
MacG.
Yes, hold on.
Surname?
It's Piwe. Fact checker.
Yes.
Funny surname, Herimbi. Sounds like
Herimbi,
yeah,
yes.
sounds like a virus you can catch on your toes.
Or like a guy who's...
Like Petwe Herimbi.
Or a guy whose surname is Mbi.
Yeah, shout out to Nell. Yeah,
Shout
man.
out.
Tabang. The navy black one. Yes. And another Tabang who's lighter.
Happy belated birthday.
I skipped you because of Tato. There we go. To do the producer, she got me here.
Yes.
Ghost Lady Sam, Sleman.
Oh, thank you.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Okay, sharp.
It's
Tabang. Yeah, man, it's good to be here.
Yo, shout out, bro. Shout out, Cleo. Oh, man.
Okay, pap.
Sure.
Away.
Such an honor, bro, to do the show with you, man.
It's an honor for me to be here, man. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, bro. So today, I sent a tweet. Actually, I sent a voice note to Kabza. I was listening to one of his songs. And his music always gets me like that. You know, like, I'm like, fuck, this guy is good. But and then I realized he's like you on steroids. Like with the consistency.
Yeah.
The being true to the craft.
Yeah.
The musicality.
Kabza is amazing, man. I got a chance to be with him in studio last year.
Fuck.
And I said to him, I stopped doubting him. When I saw him, there was a random social media video of his playing piano, go sent him somewhere.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's when I also
and I was
realized.
like, okay, sharp, there's music here. That's it.
Because he was walking in the mall, there's a piano.
Yeah.
Then he sits and he plays.
Because there's musicians and musicians. You know.
What do you mean?
Musicians are those
musicians.
There's musicians, Tina, and musicians.
Tina.
You know.
I think I'm a musician, but go on.
No. You can make music. Musicians are those that dabble in the music space. Oh. Yeah, and they kind of abazaz with bainzani. Even if they get success or they get a hit song, they don't really know how they got there. You know what I mean? And I've encountered a lot of those in studio where, I didn't study music, But music is a language, we need to have an understanding of sorts to a certain level.
Yes.
To go and no, this song, it's a simple 1-4-5 structure. You must at least know what I'm talking about, with the 1-4-5.
But that sounds like theory, though. I can still have music in me without knowing what's a 1-4-5.
It's the most basic theory. Remember, I didn't study
and we're
music.
all born with, like, if you're a boy with 1-4-5.
I did. Then there are those with one long 4-5.
But these days, you get the 2-4-5s. Sometimes you're born with a 4-5, but then you end up with a vagina, right?
Hey.
It's the world. But go on, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kabza is phenomenal, man. He's amazing, and I'm not surprised at the success. In fact, when I went to his studio, we spent about 6 hours, and nothing came out of it.
Understandably.
Because
understandable.
It was two titans, and we're trying to learn each other.
Energy.
Yeah, and so much energy, and we're trying to learn each other and study each other and understand, okay, who's strong la, he can supplement me here. I'm strong here, I can supplement him there. But it was just fire, rockets, bombs. Like, yo, okay, how are we going to get a song?
Wait, what do you mean rockets fire? Like, what's fire? Like,
too much talent, too much energy, and sometimes too much of something iamosha. You know what I mean? Sometimes simplicity just works, and I'm not saying he's not simple. I'm not saying I'm not simple, but on that day, it was just too much of us, too much of him, too much of me.
Okay, so wait. So you guys are in studio.
Yeah.
What happens? Mostly the process is drum.
We don't know each other musically. Him and I. This is our first encounter. So what do I do and leave for him?
Yes,
and at what point do I stop? Because normally I would not stop when I'm on my own.
You're creating one.
Yes. Now, both of us can color and cut a song. So it too at the same time, at least not on the first day. But anyway, then Msaki arrived and we ended up chilling for the next 5-6 hours. I have a video actually where Kabza was passed out on the couch like 6 a.m.
Shame, man.
Selling you one sober. Amans.
But that's crazy. So,
Yeah.
So did anything come of it? Because we've never heard, like, we don't know a Cleo Kabza song.
No.
Shout out to your piano songs are dope, by the way.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
There's a song that's big, man.
Dongpo, yeah.
Dongpo.
Yeah.
Yo, that song, shout out, bro. Like, for you to craft it, because piano's so weird and so different. But
And that song is 2 years old.
Yeah, it's a very old song, but it's...
When I was
max.
last on the podcast in October 2022, I just dropped the song.
And you didn't even push it. Because I learned of Dongpo from, like,
last
I think...
year already.
Yeah.
I didn't push it at all. It grew organically.
Do you guys know Dongpo? And it's got the clear sound, signature.
Yeah, man. But also, it was a collaborative effort. Shout out King Zeph and
Shout
K
out
Sugar.
King Zeph, King Sugar. So you and Kabza, you said it took you 6 hours to gel. Did you guys eventually get something?
Yeah, but it's more like 3, 4, 5 ideas, and then we left them. And then I played a little bit of guitar on a Msaki song, and then we left it. Yeah.
So you're not gonna drop the music?
Look, Kabza is awkward on the phone.
Kabza's the most weird guy to get a hold of.
Weird on the phone.
I got a missed call from Kabza, bro.
How?
Yeah.
You see,
it was like
that's
a
how much it
unicorn.
excites him.
It was like a unicorn. I was like, I woke up and I didn't have a gig. It was last weekend. You weren't there. But it was like Friday going to Saturday, 2 a.m. When I popped that in red on my phone, I'm like, yo. Call him like 10 times. Doesn't answer, no.
Shame.
Send a message, yo man, sorry, I missed the call. What's it about? The boy, you want us to make a song? You want to give me my props? Like, like what's going on? It doesn't say anything. It's like that. He doesn't and he doesn't have WhatsApp. So it's iMessage, everything.
And very relevant to today's times and topics and trending stories. That day when we worked, we didn't sit down before Sispana to sort out split sheets, contracts in any. And I'm bringing this up because those actually fuck up the vibe.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't, before creating something, be like, how much of this do you own? How do you, like, that conversation,
And
you can't.
that day we used his electricity. I ate his food.
Yes.
I drank his juice and water.
It's his master.
You know, so yeah.
He could have called the cops on you.
master is his.
I feel like my police. Hey, my police, I'm reporting here. You know? Yeah, but you can't have, because music
like
is...
Ghost Lady.
Yes.
Siyahlangana manje.
Yeah.
And ngifuna ukukushela.
Yeah.
But before ngukushela, I've just greeted you. And as I'm walking up to you, the first thing I say is my place or your place. When?
Yes.
Condom, no condom. We can't be having those conversations at the beginning. You know what I mean?
True.
But
Yeah.
Because you're right with the condom or no condom thing. Because with sex, if you don't discuss before the sex whether there's going to be a blowjob involved, right?
You don't discuss the positions.
Yes, but when the steam is going on, you're like, ah, yeah, fuck him, Lumin. And you fucking... and you fucking him, Lumin. You're like, yo, you know what I mean? Because you can't have that talk before to say,
you can't.
we're going to go here and there.
No.
And then it's fucking
is
Lumin, you know?
you can't, or it's uncomfortable too?
Because
You can have
Good
the
question.
but you just
Good question.
You can. It's awkward and uncomfortable, but you can have those conversations. But then what if the creative process does not pan out the way you guys discussed?
And there's some kabanguti.
Let me give you an example. I'm there with Kabza.
Yeah.
We discussed, Ntwana, we're going to split the song 50-50.
Yeah.
Sharp, we agree. Ne? While we were there, Msaki arrived. Yes, now Msaki arrives, she writes the song, but doesn't sing. Someone else comes in
And
sings those lines.
Yeah.
You understand? With now, it's not as per the 50-50 we agreed on at the beginning.
No.
Because it's a creative process.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the boy.
Like you said, he fell asleep at some point.
You see, now let's work first, and then and just have those conversations at the end to say, okay, dog, I think based on my contribution, so they split us off.
But you see, sometimes then you still don't even have that conversation afterwards. That's where the problem is.
True. Also, afterwards, that conversation is seldom had. But be available also for the conversation to happen. Because sometimes we sing Aspana and the song doesn't get released for another year. But when I release it for a year later, I might have forgotten who was involved here. You see, I might remember me and Kabza.
And forget the other person
And forget
who wrote.
Utu Saul was there on the day.
Ish.
And he did ABC. You see, and that's why for me, this has nothing to do with Kabza. I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
My sessions is juice and water. Well, that's me every day.
No, that's because you don't drink. It's not because of...
Yes,
it's got nothing to do with
but
royalties and masters.
But Namachi thinks pana now. That drink, I tell them, drink after, not before, not during the session. So that I have 100% of you, young tall.
And juice, 100%.
Yeah.
So, with the something Soweto thing,
Yeah.
because I feel like, and that's a problem also, so you can't have the conversation before, right? But also, I feel like, Mr. Nyenzi Lingom, something knows the structure and he knows the business. Mass Music is signed to Pori's label, right? He's Pori's artist. And then he comes, the song is there, the beat is there, some of the verses are there, or the pre-chorus.
Mind
or
you, that means nothing, but carry on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why does it mean nothing?
Because if I'm coming to add, let's forget what's there. I'm adding.
Yes. No. Your
So when
intellectual
Aguna
property is
something
there.
or Aguna next, I'm coming there for a reason.
Yes.
That's
To
why
add.
whether the
So
beat is there,
you're adding. You're not starting from scratch.
that means nothing. That means nothing.
So if I've built a house, it's not
Yes.
like a roof.
Yeah.
Does it mean nothing that the windows are there, the piping is there, the plumbing, the electricity is there,
Right
the
now,
painting is there, the beds are there?
It does. My point is, if I'm bringing the roof, My coming there is bringing the roof, so I'm adding to the building structure.
So justifies something to abaroof.
So
he wanted a share of the masters. Because he realized, and these are our assumptions.
He can
but
demand.
It seems like
Yeah.
he realized how much of the song and its identity his contribution makes up. Like he makes the song.
How you putting it is like, Sol, I need you to come play at my club. Sol says, okay, 5,000. It's okay. Now 5,000. Ingenile accounting. When you arrive, you see 100,000 people. So funa more. But we agreed with 5,000. What I make at the door is none of your business. Do you understand? So I'm not saying that's the situation with something Soweto.
Yes.
And I don't want to get too involved.
Yeah, we all assume because we don't know the nitty-gritties.
I don't want to get too involved in that. However, this is simple. If he wants part of the master, then he has to pay something.
In Soweto.
Currency. Currency. You know, he has to pay. Yeah,
masters, because
here's how
someone spends
it works.
Something to make the song happen.
Who pays for the recording owns the master.
Means of production.
And something I wanted to say, actually, a lot of parents, and they don't know this, Emakai, a lot of parents own masters to songs, but they don't know.
Ooh, shit. You're right.
A lot of parents...
My mom bought my first computer and I wanted to make music with that. I told her.
Your mom owns all those masters.
Oh.
Because it was under her roof. Her rent. She fed you.
And there was
chicken. She bought the studio equipment.
Yeah, she bought the laptop.
The computer, the MIDI controller, the speakers.
If we had Wi-Fi, she's paying for the Wi-Fi.
So
that I'm downloading the plugins on.
I repeat, a lot of parents out there, if Ingosizenu are operating from home and hits are coming out of those home studios and songs, the parents own the masters to those songs. Nginvusile, don't say I didn't put you on. Don't say I didn't put you on, Bazali.
So someone's is probably owned by Pastor's mom or dad.
99.
See what you did there.
I just had to go from the 19 to the other 9, yeah, but you get it.
No, I don't get it now.
929, it's okay. Yeah, all right. Sure.
Oh, Pastor 929.
Yeah.
Shit,
dope. It's okay.
Have you worked with him in the studio?
Nah, who's getting a phone? Ne blue ticking. The day,
real?
Yeah. But
it sounds like piano guys have done you bad, man.
Not do me bad per se. It's just there's a certain level of professionalism I expect from everyone. And maybe it's unfair for me to expect that level of professionalism. But Mina, I call you or I text you, you respond and we agree. If you don't show up, that's it. I don't nag, I don't chase. That's how I operate.
So did Pastor not show up?
No, on the day, one boutique, and I was just confirmed with Dog, we're still on for 12. 12, yeah. Then blue tick to this day. I'm like, okay, sure. Guess not.
Who's the worst you've ever worked with?
Yeah.
Worst? Worst.
Like ungafuni like to ever work with again.
The worst studio session I had, but also it's because I'm socially awkward, so I didn't understand amachita bonke, especially mabasangene. So my worst session would have been Squatter Camp, 2009, 2010.
Oh.
For real?
Just because just 7-8 different energies, and throw alcohol in the mix, and I also didn't understand some of the gents. I went to school in Oflaba, but it doesn't mean I knew him well. So on that day, he was a nightmare. May his soul rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Nightmare as in, that's Flaba, that's Flaba. And at that time, Espanin Pelenya Span. I'm professional. That's that. There's no, yes, dog, music is my plan A, B, and C. I don't have anything else to fall back on. So, da Span. You know what I mean? But it was also I was young, man. I was 29? So...
You were 29 in 2011?
No, 2009.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You were 29 then. Why do I feel like you were older? It's
I am or
weird.
was.
What you were in 2009?
No, bro. Like,
Damn, bro.
this is how my age is very easy to work out for me. Like,
Or whichever year we're in, so that's your.
yeah.
It's the
So now
okay.
it's
2024.
2024. I'm
You are-
44.
Oh, you're born in 1980.
79.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Dope. So then, Uflaba, and then the squatter camp.
Not Uflaba, just squatter camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Sugar Smacks is the easiest to get along with, and the late niche, you know. And then the others,
Initial M.
Slicker, obviously.
Was keep on my car.
Skip from Macau. But Slicker was more the mediator, you know. But the rest, names Antoine, Nang Sokolisa. That day, Infa struggled to understand. But later realized he's actually like me, socially awkward, introverted, you know, so yeah.
And you ended up leaving squatter camp.
Yeah.
But Kanye, what do you think of the latest that song they released? Because Without Something So It it's not the same, man.
So did they
Did you hear
replace?
it?
Did they replace him
Yeah.
with another artist?
Yeah, because I think he just didn't want to. He wanted the master or nothing. It sounds like
Yeah.
because they replaced him now with the other guy. And the thing is,
The song is gone.
it's gone.
song
Even
is out
no one is gonna play this version.
new one, no.
No one is playing that shit. dude.
Already they've got that other one.
The
so if
pirate sites have it.
yes,
YouTube has it.
We all have it. It was on
Memory sticks in the whole country have it.
have that song.
It's gone.
Everyone is singing that song. Like I personally feel like, like we're saying, the old song wins because that's what we fell in love with. So if the new song now has been replaced and it's got someone else, it doesn't slap the same.
I feel like something should have just signed and just released the song, bro.
Well,
But there's this thing standing on business, and I think that's what it was doing.
but also, just speaking of replacements, there's this lady, the actress. You got the story, man. Lo Wendlu, that was being.
Oh, Gcina.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, the one
Yes.
from Zone.
So,
Ubani
obviously-
Nglovu's wife on
Yes,
Isbai.
yeah.
so she was obviously replaced on Isbai, right?
Replaced? No, it just ended.
Oh, it ended.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was never replaced. Because
Yeah.
remember, Isibai, I think it ended a couple of. How long? I don't know how long ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. But so this story, Sake, has actually been like, because she started talking about this a couple of months back, you know. And so now, fast forward to this week, because she did say there was an issue. Someone had bought her house, Base Soweto, and now that person had been threatening them to like evict them. But she
Yeah.
was like, I own the house. Yes, I faulted. And how can they just sell? But yeah.
So the story, how she tells the story, she makes sense for herself, but she also makes sense for the guy.
Yeah.
And she also makes sense for the law. And I feel like she also makes sense against herself
Yeah.
Man,
Because-
Cleo, go on.
because she defaulted on payments, right?
She defaulted,
and
yes.
then the house was repossessed.
Yes.
Or rather, repossessed. I mean, she was still in the house.
Because
And
at
then-
first she made it sound like as if the house, this person had just happened to go to that, I don't know how, like bought
And he's
got the
illegally
papers.
trespassing.
Yeah,
and
legally.
the house was
yes.
auctioned off, so the guy bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Those
now
are
the guy came as a new owner, what the Pumasis.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't.
Yes.
And I guess he got tired of it and he decided, let me break the windows
Yes.
so that it's uncomfortable for her,
her
to
to
stay
live
there.
in this.
You know, so the guy is wrong in a sense that if you're going to evict someone like that, you must give them alternative accommodation. So he says he did. You understand? But still, she refused. So you still can't evict forcefully. And I
You
speak from
can't.
experience because I had a Nigerian guy take up my house. A court order was issued 30th of March. I evicted him 30th of June. I had to go through the process.
Yeah.
He had occupied my house that was vacant. Wahlala. I threw him out. Wabuya within 3 days with a court order that places him in the house because I threw him out illegally.
Yo.
I think the law, you see, that sounds like the law is the messed up part. Because,
Remember,
let's be honest.
within
and-
the law, there's the Constitution.
Yes.
I think it's the Bill of Rights.
Yeah.
And
man.
that which protects us as human beings.
Yes.
And anyone who's within the Republic, legal or not. The Bill of Rights protects anyone who's in the Republic, legal or not.
And that's a flaw.
Hold on. There's processes to follow if you want to evict someone.
Yes.
It cost me money to evict that Nigerian guy, but I had to follow those processes
And it
to
shouldn't.
have him out. I understand, but I had to follow those processes to have him out. And when the day came, he still came and said, "Yo, no, I have a letter." Sati letter. God, he's just
Letter.
God, he's just God, he's just brought a copy of the eviction notice.
Yeah.
You know, and the cop said, now you're born. It's the same thing. Puma baba.
My thing is, bro, guys, and I understand Ubuntu and all these things, but the law is unequivocal. The law is black and white. And apart from the law, logic is black and white. If I'm staying in your house,
Yeah.
I'm not, guys, there's no free lunch. And sadly, that's just the world. That's how it is. You know what I mean? There's no free lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe on the one day, awuna mali yokugibela uzocela ukuthi anginamali yokugibela ngicela umuntu angincede nge-R20 ngigibele, then uyagibela. But you can't think every day when ngena eteksini and someone's going to pay for you.
True.
So why is it that with accommodation then, but guys, and I know things happen. I know we live in, it's a tough industry and all. But the thing is, he now owns the place. He probably has a bond on it.
Yeah.
He's paying the bond repayments. He's not living in it.
He bought the house for
So
like
if he wants to move in,
700,000.
regardless of the purpose he put the house for, if he wants to move in with his family, he needs to accommodate them somewhere else.
Yeah.
He needs to pay rent there with his family and kids.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, pay the bank and pay bond, the bond
for the new
payments.
house.
Nah,
yeah.
And that's unfair on him as well. So for me, the law is just, guys,
Usistina is being stubborn, but because maybe akafuna move, but she's now protecting herself in a constitution to say, if you want to check me out, go to the courts. Let the courts tell me to move.
And to me, I feel like the law lets us down because I'm thinking if I buy a house and I can't live in my house, but I need to pay the bond and then pay for my accommodation for the family. That's unfair on me too.
MacG. Now you are the one I'm chucking out of the property.
Yes.
Yes. Is the law still letting you down if it's buying you time? Court. Is it letting you down or it's working for you?
It's working for me.
benefiting
yeah,
for
so
you.
Even though the position is simple.
No, I'm glad
I'm
you
living
agree.
for free.
Yeah, but Ute, the law is
in the house.
Ute, the law is letting us down. So I'm saying, on the flip side, the law can also be to your advantage.
Yeah.
So right now, the law is letting down the new owner, but it's working for Usistina.
And Banenga was
it's
just
like
out there.
Umuntu
There's people who've bought houses who can't live in their houses because the law says you can't just kick somebody out. It's like now in Jersey.
But
you see what happened in Jersey with the
going in
buildings.
circles. The law works for whoever it's working for at the time.
At that moment,
Yeah. And now with the same law that's unfair to you, masobi chance yakho, it will work for you. It's like umuntu othi,
Even criminals.
yes, like umuntu othi cops are useless. Hey, what. But okay, committee crime wena. Kubo wesikufunayo. Sibone ukuthi it's useless na.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's because about update every day ngokuthi usibanibani case yakhe senza so. You think the cops are useless. Be the one
Who's
that
benefiting?
who breaks the law. Kubo abakufunayo. Then you'll see ukuthi actually baspana labantu. That's why people go into hiding. That's why we're having to extradite those guys Bagasenzo in Swaziland. And guess what? We have to go through the law to bring them back. We can't just grab them and throw them in KZN.
So you were happy when the Nigerian was occupying your house and
I wasn't happy.
following the law.
It
I
wasn't
wasn't happy.
benefiting
But
him at
also, he used the law against me, Magabuya, in a court order. So I had to use the law for me to chuck him out. Now I've chucked him out. I've got a court order. Should he come back, say I trespass. So now the law is working for me.
But there's nothing wrong with just realizing that the law can be unfair sometimes and it needs to be amended. Because laws are man-made. It needs to be amended. Especially like with...
Yeah, but
Bro,
you're
you can't
right.
just live in
A man
someone's-
did.
Yeah.
The man made. So a man did make them. Guys, I can be a soul. I can't just be a MacG. I can't just be a MacG. I can be a soul too. And by the way, this table is so MacG, guys. It's so short, guys. Yo, it's on my thighs, literally.
Drop the seat, man. Drop the seat, bro.
Yeah,
The seats drop.
Champions, Bengaz. I knew it.
Comfortable.
Champions. Yeah, very comfortable. Yeah. Tweet. Love it.
What else has been happening, Kanye?
Okay, so just on the note, like, because also another story, like, it just touches me on with this, like, you're seeing these people in the industry. Nah, not in my studio. No, it just touches me. I feel for it. It touches my heart.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Because here's another, it's like we're having so many of these issues of people that we've like admired in the industry, and then they are coming out having issues, obviously, whether they're not getting paid, they're not getting jobs. Same thing, like another story of Steve Lekoelea.
Yeah.
Like his situation right now. I know he's back in Durban, and like actually I saw him earlier in this year at some function party.
For real?
Guys,
no,
still
but
alive,
functions. Remember,
people attend well. Yeah,
ex-pros band together and they play socially and also do like appearances. You know, Mogzozabo, MTN8 or all these other tournaments. You know, they use them as brand ambassadors. So Amachita is still active. You know, I saw the story and.
What's the story?
So he's just fallen on hard times, you know, and he's like abusing alcohol. It just become his coping mechanism, basically. And he's just not functioning because he just reminisces over, you know, the time when he was a big star, but obviously now just, you know, there's nothing he can do.
Yeah, but we need to be honest, guys. Like, and it's not like a celebrity thing, but everybody has a phase in their life where things were good. Right? Even the normal average person, where maybe they used to work at Plascon. Remember Plascon? The painting guys. Yeah. And you were the manager, you were great, and then maybe the company goes away or shit happens, you get fired.
Why Plascon though? Of everything.
I think my dad worked at Plascon, that's why.
That's why.
Yeah. So I'm painting everything with the same brush. And then things happen, you know? And everybody goes through that. The thing is, the average person finds a job or gets something else. And I'm not being harsh or anything, but like, why hasn't it explored other ways? Because clearly, football is physical. And you don't remain 20 your entire life. You're 40 or 50 or whatever. You can't go back there. Physically, it's impossible. Just get a job, bro. Like, do something else. Like, to me, that's my thing. Even with me, when I had fallen in tough times, I sent my CV around. I didn't get jobs, but I remember the one time on a job interview, I didn't pitch up because I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to go do that.
Cambridge,
you know what I mean?
But
no, not at Cambridge.
Education.
No. I got my friend a job at Cambridge.
Oh,
I would have never. But my thing is, I will no way. Because my skill set, I can do things. You know what I mean? Like I can
let's
do things.
let's not get lost. Education is key. And we've always spoken about how Amachita should educate themselves during their careers. Now, I've managed soccer players before. And I've struggled to convince any of them to study.
Why?
Because they don't want to listen. And it's a struggle I'm having with my son now, you know, because he's playing soccer.
Yeah.
And I need to strike a balance between a loving dad who wants the best for his son.
And support him.
But also support him and drive him in his soccer ambitions, you know. And I know he's going to see this. And I hope it strikes a nerve, you know, to say school is important. Because if you look at me, even if I can fall on hard times, I've got a sound engineering qualification. I can work, I can be a spew and press the wrong buttons. You know? Now I have a degree. You know, I graduated last year, April. You know, the last time I was on the show, I was doing my second year. Third year, yes.
I feel like we're making excuses, bro.
No.
You don't need a degree to get an income. Like, why can't I do the stuff that everybody else does? You know what I mean? Whether you are applying for a job at McDonald's, whether whether you've got a small enterprise with Ulis Paza, Karachi, you know what I mean?
But also,
like there's a thing, and people are getting pissed of it, like on social media.
Look. Yeah, social
with
media.
Celebrities.
Listen, social media.
Are like, I'm not happening anymore, help me.
Social media and now this show, we are discussing Steve Lekoelea.
Yes.
I'm going to discuss Kusasa when he's working at McDonald's.
We will.
I won't. Remember,
exactly.
You're even mentioning Katla Kompela right now.
And I was like, he's got a job, guys. He's getting paid maybe 20,000. That's not a lot in South Africa. You can get a bond and support kids.
You're talking from a point of privilege. Right now,
I'm not.
No, listen.
Listen.
I used
to run a small printing thing in Hillbrow, bro.
I'm a guest here, bro. I'm chance.
But what I'm saying, I'm not.
You are
speaking for privilege.
No.
I'm not.
You're presenting.
I've been there.
Yes, you're presenting right now. The next person on social media is not presenting. They don't give a fuck how they come across. They say whatever the fuck they want to say about that soccer player who's now working at McDonald's. In fact, they even go and order their videoing already so that they can
and that's
catch
the
him
missed
and
part
post.
of it.
You see, so now, do you expect...
And then that's how it gets to us, for us to talk about it.
Do you expect him to now, considering his mental well-being, to actually stoop that low? And I'm using inverted commas.
You have to, sadly, bro.
You have to, but you have to expect them to be able to.
At the end of the day, when you're going back home, you're paying ukesi, you're going back home, you're putting food on the table. Sadly, bro, you have to swallow your pride. Yes, I'm not justifying people recording, but sadly, you have to get a job. You have to send in your CV. Because then what should happen? Should people donate for you? Or should people...
When this alcohol is too much. It's
am I wrong?
You don't give me a chance to speak, bro. So maybe it's this alcohol.
No, speak. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Pause. One sip at least. One sip.
Cleo, what I'm saying is, at some point, life happens to everyone, right? There's people who had ordinary jobs. Plascon.
No, sure.
You were the manager, the company. Pick and Pay, that's what's happening right now. Pick and Pay closed stores in Newtown. Yeah. They're closing stores all over. Yeah. There's people there who are managers, who have families, who are driving cars.
Let me close this.
Okay.
Fame is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
An ordinary guy who happens to be Ubaba Sol can go from Plascon to opening his Paza Ikasi. That's an ordinary guy. Yes, but a famous soul, the same son of the same guy who has taught this boy everything he knows. This boy can't do the same sacrifices that his father did because this boy is famous.
So you can open his Paza.
Not that you can't.
So you shouldn't open his Paza because it's beneath you.
No, not that you shouldn't. It's not the words can't.
In fact, you're right, Saul. Masogune fame, there's a beneath line. Where there's fame, there's a line where you are below, you are beneath.
Even if it means you
accept, it's a reality.
And you will deliberately not support your family because something is beneath you from earning an income.
So let's not look at the logic. Let's look at the sense in what I'm saying.
Yes.
The sense in what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but that's pride.
It is.
That's pride.
It is. Pride is a motherfucker.
So then what should happen? How are you going to earn an income till you die? I mean, let's say you die at 90, Joe. What are you going to do?
Tell me a favor.
Please.
Next episode.
No problem.
Fuck you.
Dude, my first... A lot of episodes on the podcast and being on public transport. Me.
Yeah.
When my child was born, I used to go to Foster on the day.
Yes, not today.
And Abantu would be like, aren't you so Purdue from YFM?
Not today.
And I'd be like, yeah.
Not today.
But if I fall tomorrow, I'm just giving it days.
Today.
Cleo, if I fall tomorrow.
Today.
If I fall tomorrow.
The same shit that'll stop you today from catching a taxi is the same shit that'll stop you tomorrow when you've fallen.
I've taken... Dude, I used to drive
took taxis, bro.
I used to drive a Mercedes-Benz when I worked with 5FM.
I took taxis too.
Then I went back to taxis because that's what was my reality. And I'm not speaking from privilege.
Yes, but you are not the same soul then that you are now.
But if I...
Hi guys, cut. We are done. Mfana, you argue ngiyahamba. You argue ngiyahamba.
Guys, niyangizwa.
Cleo, it's okay. I get you.
Niyangizwa.
I hear you.
Bro, me, ne? Anganandaba ne pride.
Uze nama-camera wakudala. We're using tape. We're running out of tape space here. Spiwe left the real cameras that we normally use. Please. We're running out of tape space, bro.
But, Cleo, my thing is, ne? Life happens. And me, can I tell you a story? When my child was born, ne? Umama, fortunately, she was working. 2018.
Umamake or umamake?
Umamake.
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah.
Right? I went there. The takes. Clinton, Hospital, Alberton. Ne? What's alumdana? Ngihlala lapha noma makhe ngo2 ekseni bathi ngelo hambe. Right? Anganyuka ukugibela. Ngabatshela, anganyuka ukugibela. But okay, fine. So organize le wodini, ngalale wodini somewhere. Right? Ngavuka ekseni ngale 20 rand ngagibela ngaya endlini.
Le 20 rand bengekho.
Yeah? To Uber. I didn't have money to
Okay,
Uber.
okay.
Bengana moto, didn't have money to Uber.
Yeah.
Ngavaya. But to me, I could have stayed in Joburg and be like, ngusol penduga base recognize the taxi and I can't take a taxi to go there. Right? But my thing is, if you are able to support your family, whether you've swallowed your pride, went from whatever you were doing to running a spaza or whatever business, you sleep well at night. As opposed to saying, I can't stoop that low, yet you're not having an income. And then you can't expect people to donate for you. Nah, but they're going through their own things.
I'm also saying, lo stoop low, akakulalisi kamnandi ebusuku.
Even if I can feed my family in stupid low.
Yes,
But the people are different also. There are people that are able to handle it. Like those on Eshuti. Okay, if I fall on hard times, I know that I can just... I go lower, you know.
Get a job. As long as I can support my family, I'm happy.
You understand? But then there's a majority of people, which I get where you're coming from, who definitely will say, I cannot do it. If it's either I'm famous, either I'm doing this kind of work, and therefore, if not, I will sit at home and just wait until it comes.
Nothing can
We've sat with people, Django, you know, remember how we spoke? It's like, why don't you get other jobs? And the guy said, that's all he knows, acting. So he just waited for that. On another opportunity, even though it's been suffering for so many years.
I mean, maybe I'm different, but in Japan, like I'll get a job, I'll apply and get a job. And
I
work.
believe the same
thing
too.
Record all they want. But if I can feed my child, if I can pay as a man, this roof over me, I'm the one paying it, I'm happy.
I saw a post you commented on Usindi Majola, the lady who used to be on, I think Izo.
Oh yeah,
there was
sad,
a recording, a video of her, and now she's like walking around Yeovil, ne? And like she's basically kind of a homeless, I don't know, or just another case of has fallen in hard times and
you build from that. Because about going through their own things. What are you gonna say? Guys, please donate for me. Usapilu Moon, you can do things. You know, there's so much like satisfaction.
Yeah.
From just being able to put bread on your table. The satisfaction from doing that. You can't always be like, please donate for me. Unless we are cooler or special or and you can't, then you know what I mean? But I really feel like people mustn't be like entitled because of people are going through their own things as well. You know, and you can ask for help, it's fine. But also, if you are functioning, you can also work.
But as much as we can
swallow
call
your
them
pride.
out, yes, so swallow your pride. But also, when people are in this like hard times, Jenga, going back to the Gcina story, you know what? She just needs someone to sympathize with her, but obviously help her to, okay, what's the next move? What's the next step? You know, instead of just maybe now putting yourself in a situation.
Okay. Enough gloom and what. On a brighter note, and when a ghost lady is looking.
Before we started recording, Cleo's being like, ghost lady.
Yeah. And then you made me notice.
Yeah, you look amazing today.
You made me notice
Thank
her
you.
shiny legs. You commented on the shiny legs.
Yeah, your legs are shiny. It's like Namklanja. Ooh.
Glow up, ne?
Yeah, you
If I
really
sleep-
No,
glowed
it's
up,
the hair. Maybe I think it's just the
Wait,
hair.
which hair?
My hair.
Which
The
hair?
wig I'm wearing.
Oh, this hair.
pad,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes,
Bella,
yeah.
there's Compartments. Yeah.
The visible one. Yes.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yes.
No. Don't say that because the state of DJing nowadays, there's other parts that are visible. You know. Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Ay.
People just shaking ass, DJing at the same time.
Look,
Influencers getting deciding to DJ.
the law again. The Constitution. I forgot what clause it is. The right to freedom of trade. Yeah, you can trade in whatever sector you want to trade in. You know, without restrictions. And good for them.
Technically,
it's just sad. It's just sad. I saw somewhere on social media, someone put it nicely, Ati, and I want to look into the camera. No talent is the new talent.
No talent is the new talent.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about,
For me,
I'm not talking about female DJs.
For me, you're still selling something.
I'm just saying in general. I mean, even in acting, you know, Stepfathers influencer,
Yes.
radio, you name it, you know.
Just because you've got a big following.
Yeah, just because you have a big following, you know. And what's sad also is, I mean, dude, I know many DJs, many DJs. And the general consensus amongst male DJs is that we are getting outbooked by the influencers. Let me put it to this way. Let me give you an example, Ghost Lady, of what...
It's always been that case, Cleo. Let me tell you something. When you were big, there was a resident DJ who felt like he's not booked enough and he's better than you. But because you are Cleo, you can make music. It's always been that way.
Nah.
No, there's always DJs who are just not booked.
Yes.
Because there's no barriers to entry. Anyone can DJ.
Thank you. The barrier to entry is so low. Like literally, the music industry in general, if I was to compare it to the medicine industry, it's like anyone ofuna ukuba igayini or ichita decides today that I want to be a gynae, and they go for it, and they're a gynae by tonight. Why? So they can see as many naked girls as possible. That's the music industry right now. Anyone who wants to be, can be tonight. I'm sure Nendo Deok is a DJ.
No.
Never.
No.
Would you tell us?
Would I tell it?
Would you tell us?
If he was a DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Do you know?
No, he's not
No,
a
he's,
DJ.
no, he's
trust
definitely
me.
not a
Oh,
DJ.
sure.
He's like an IT guy.
Yeah.
What?
IT guy.
Yeah.
Aren't all other DJs other guys in other professions? There's doctor DJs, there's IT DJs, there's CEO DJs, there's politician DJs.
True. It's
My-
become one of
my
those
thing is,
fancy crafts to just get, you know, like you can...
So who's that DJ I saw you kissing the other day?
Hey, Nassau! Hey,
No, I mean, I just thought...
Today, now there's a DJ.
Wait, what do you mean, bro?
I genuinely thought she's dating or married to a DJ.
No!
So who's the guy? Sifuna
I get to again. My
angeke
husband is a
nibe la
DJ.
ku-podcast ni-expose abantu phezu kwenu namhlanje.
What do you kiss? Wait,
Let me press. Don't disturb, keep quiet.
Drop the
I press everything here.
Drop it.
Enda. Po. Khuluma.
You are reaching, Cleo. You are reaching. Never.
I'm trying to reach his levels. Having you by his side, you know, in the mix.
Describe, how did he look like?
Like not a DJ.
Then that was Mnaga you were kissing.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Must have been. He's
Oh, he's
definitely
Swati.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Swati.
Okay.
Yeah, Mnaga is a thing from... It's a Mpumalanga thing, right?
Yeah.
Mnaga.
Swati.
It's a kumfethu. You know,
Yeah.
it's with Zulus, but
It's a Swati thing,
It's a Swati thing.
Mpumalanga Kere borders Swaziland.
Yes.
I was saddened though by the... You know Helen Joseph? Did you see the story? It was Tom London.
I did.
I saw that
That
story,
was
but
fucked up.
I saw the headlines first, and I genuinely thought they're talking about Tom London, who skipped Soweto's finest hospital.
The dancer, yes.
So I thought he skipped Soweto's finest hospital, which is Bara, to go to Helen Joseph. Ngathi bakhuluma ngomunye Tom London.
He's a real white guy, radio guy. My thing is, So the guy went, I think you guys saw it, like he documented his stay. So he had a medical emergency. Angu had to go to Helen Joseph. And then there he documented the harsh environment of Helen Joseph. But my thing is, only now is there spotlight being shone on Helen Joseph and public hospitals. The thing is, black people go through this shit every day.
Yeah,
and people complain. We know the reason maybe some of us here, I hope all of us have medical aid, is because we know the state of I'm not medical aid. I'm not medical aid.
Medical aid. Yo.
You make a hoop. And I'm medical aid government irresponsible or are you afford?
No, a problem.
What's your food?
Uba cash, then they buy other things.
Yes.
Like especially that tabang, that dark one.
Nah, Tabang's got a medical aid with the face is shiny.
Tabang with Timali Pelela Gukalamine and you know. Like there's a lot of artwork in this studio. So for a second I thought like that's a nice drawing Yom Tunes. You can do who you say leader.
Hey, welcome to the roast of Tawa.
That's how dark he is.
I'm too dark.
When we say Raymond Dark, you are referencing him.
So as much as I'm happy that the state of public hospitals is being brought up in public discourse, it's also sad that it had to take a white guy, you know, to bring it up. A famous white guy, mind you, because there's a lot of white people. In
fact, the real Tom London, Usepar.
Yeah. And no one Agamnag. Right?
Asimnag.
So I really found that to be so sad, man. And it's like the
thing is,
and sadly, okay, go on.
Also, I think as black people, if we have to make a comparison, we don't complain as much. We always just tend to accept things, and maybe our complaints are never heard. You know, they're just never received.
But also the self-hate we have, man. The self-hate, when you complain, we are like, you know, because I feel, and I don't know if we should blame it on apartheid.
And it becomes a judgment on why you got now medical aid.
But Nyama's worst nightmare. Nyama's worst nightmare is another black person.
That's true, because if the real Tom London to us black people, the dancer, said, "Mse Helen Joseph, akuna ma toilet paper."
If he said, "Mse para," why am I go private hospital?
Yes.
Thank you. If Tom London, the dancer, said, "Use Helen Joseph," would be like, "Ha, you celebrate Alna medical aid."
Thank you.
Then that would be the thing that we're pushing. That the trending thing would be. You don't have medical aid.
Or generally, though, if let's say he was in that situation, a black person, a famous person in that situation, they are too embarrassed to even to be vocalized. Because it's like...
Now, another point I wanted to bring in there about, let's say, for example, we are using Tom London as an example.
Yes. If,
say, he was to say, Use para, because maybe Agana Nyogo, do you know how many ad agencies actually use AI to make music, to avoid paying us real artists licensing fees for our masters?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a big thing.
For real?
The in thing before there was AI was Mtatu Spiwe Ngimbegela. I'm the CEO of Company X. And then Mtatu Spiwe, my nephew, and I put him here because I can see he's a producer. Yenza. And we just pay him 10,000 rands a month, which is 120,000 rands a year. But he's done music for so many ads. Whereas if you want a Cleo song, a Questa song, a whatever song that's big, that's big now. I mean, even some of my classics, we still charge a decent amount. You know, instead of paying half a bar for one song for an advert, I can pay him 120 a year for an ad a month. That's 12 ads. But now, AI is even cheaper. Facts. You know, dude, you know how many ads I watch and you can tell, Guti, that's an overdub. that's not the person speaking. Maybe it's a black girl, but it twang. Even just the synchronization of the speech and the mouth, that's an overdub.
Yeah.
Why did she not voice it fully till it goes on air? So these are things that happen behind closed doors that people don't know about.
So
Because if you want a song for an ad, you have to license it.
Yes,
Pay for
and
the master rights
Yeah.
and for the publishing rights. And that's why abantu balwela ma-master kanje, because the day kuphuma i-sync deal, kuphuma imali is serious, then
There'll
we
be
get
proper
nice
money.
splits. But ad agencies make money by not spending the money that they've quoted the company for a production advert.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if they said the campaign 10 million, company X gives them 10 million, the more they save, the more money they make. Are you with me?
I
Wait,
hear
man,
you.
you're fucking me up now because I had a certain stance, especially on the something thing. But if, let's say, he had agreed to not have a part of the master, and then Vodacom uses Amalang our phone on
Amalanga our phone, yes.
yes, so you wouldn't get anything.
No, but he'd be
You
on
would get
the publishing.
The publishing side of
Yes,
things, but
yes.
not the initial. If they've paid 2 million to use the song,
Then goodbye.
over and above the
Goodbye.
money they'll pay
Yes.
as the song plays.
Go by millionaire master and a millionaire publishing. Then he would get a share of the publishing. Million.
Then it's fair then. So my stance that
But
hasn't
now
changed.
he's off the song. So
There's no song at all. Oh, the only thing he'll benefit now is gigging.
Yes,
from the hype
he's
of the
off
song.
the song. So he's off future possible revenue.
So he shot himself in the foot.
I mean, Sunlight could use the song, Amalanga Wafan. Sunlight.
Yeah.
The sun.
Sunny boy.
Amalanga, you know?
Hurry.
Ayongangifaki mfana.
Damn. Oh shit, my niggas are here. Oh, I'm afraid too. Oh wait. Damn, that's fucked up.
All of my
Man.
niggas.
Yeah. I'm surprised the guys are here now. What else has happened, Kanye?
It's time to go.
Yeah, it is time to go.
It's clearly time to close.
Hayi bo, hayi ambahamba maniga.
My nigga Hamban.
Hawu. Nasimoshela ubumnandi.
Bro, have you checked on how's Pitch Black Afro doing, man? Like I know he was your artist, but maybe you guys don't have a relationship, and maybe I'm reaching by even
we
asking
don't
that.
have a relationship. Nah.
Well,
at all.
Brickz.
Come again?
Brickz.
Oh no, Brickz is my brother. Yeah.
Is he out of prison?
Who, Brickz?
Yeah,
Nah, not yet.
for real.
Yeah, I think next year he's eligible for parole. I think. Yeah.
Damn, man, that sucks.
How often do you go and see him?
As often as I can, but it's private visits.
What do you mean? Are they public visits? Like I'm
Yeah,
confused.
with everyone else.
Also, you got special visits with him.
Not me, special visits, but I'm sure ngahamba illegal. Because illegal can have private visits.
Oh.
Phela mengizwa public, then camera phones, this, that,
Fair
unnecessary media attention, you know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm talking about it now, but there's no evidence.
Nah, shame.
There's no posts.
So this week we had lost some of just like our famous people that we've known from Pravin Gordhan. He passed on. Pravin Gordhan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a
Horrible minister. I don't want to lie, man. May his soul rest in peace. But he was just a bad minister.
Yeah.
man.
When they start breaking down everything that happened
Yeah,
under
we
his
all know,
watch,
man.
it's just like, yeah.
He was trying to privatize SAA. Transnet was in shambles when he was overseeing, and then also he never just wanted to be accountable when Parliament was trying to bring him in to answer some questions over the Takato sale. SAA was being sold to a consortium, Takato, for like a few bucks. Yeah. But may his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, but does it have to that people, these like, I guess, old politicians, they have to die in order to get the new?
Oh,
No,
the
not even
new.
the truth, the new to come in. Like it's like we just have to wait until, okay, old
Why,
politicians.
are you seeing a gap in the market?
No, I'm not seeing a gap, but
to
I'm like,
to oust them all.
Hey, because the thing is for me is when you listen and just they break down all the things that they've done, you're like, what? Kahle, there's nothing to even celebrate. Maybe way back, but then the latest of what you've done, it's just like,
But people have been saying, everybody has been saying, Parvino it's not just because of he passed away, it's been out there.
It's been out there,
bad politician.
But the thing is, he's remained around in power.
That's why.
That's the other thing.
I think he had like Cyril's nudes or something. Because, no, for real. Like, it's always been, why is this guy still in power?
True.
Like, he was a minister for the longest time.
I'm asking,
public
do they
enterprise.
have to die in order for then this maybe something new comes in?
There's nothing new, bro. Like, the guy was just bad. A lot of things happened. Remember when he was at SARS, the SARS rogue unit, and then even now with Transnet, with Eskom. Andre de Ruyter, previous CEO of Eskom, said there's a minister who's allowing corruption to unfold and he's aware of it and he's not saying anything. Now, if the CEO of Eskom, a parastatal, says that, the minister in which Eskom falls under the ministry is public works. So which minister was it? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much that happened. And I don't think people, they waited till he died. We've seen. You know what I mean? Like, it almost looked like it was trying to cripple parastatals to privatize them. Sadly, Takato was buying Eskom for what? And then the deal didn't go through, and then he was brought in or asked to come to Parliament to explain the deal and the nitty-gritties of it, and he flat out refused to.
And also, is it actor Darlington Michaels? Remember Papa Joe?
Yeah, Prajoji. Have you met him? I feel like you've met Prajoji, bro.
No, I haven't. I've done a lot of cameos on some of these soapies, but he's one person I never got to meet, man. And I would have loved to meet him, He's just... Mbambe jenge banter, and here Lekoelea because there's something in it, There's something in the genuine Tsotsital because hele is fantuka af. I mean, I've had an opportunity to sit across the table from Brahu, and I engaged him in some Tsotsital and, with my 2-3 words, and he just went on. He pulled out the Bible.
For real? With all the time spent in America, I wouldn't think Brahu had the most, updated, with the software updates. He's totally down. It really, because he was in America for the longest time.
We should be it's Italy iOS.
No, for real, though. But I think Prajoji, he was one of the few guys, obviously, and I don't know if it feels like he was given a free rein, when it comes to language on Isitingo to say, because good directors, like it couldn't be scripted. He's sorted out.
Good directors do that, though. You script the idea and then you give it to them as a seed, and you say germinate it into a tree.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So. I'm fortunate enough to know a lot of TV directors, and I also want to go into TV. So, but in due time, So,
what do you mean?
I've seen into acting. I've always wanted to. Yeah. So, it's in due time it'll happen. But the general consensus amongst them, especially when they're talking to me as a creative, because I've seen that also. I'd also be given something that they think iphelele, and I take it elsewhere. And
which
then
actor?
after then they say to me, actually we allowed you to because we can only think this far. And then you bring your magic and you take it beyond. You're saying?
Which actor or role do you feel like you can impersonate very well?
I've always been the class clown growing up,
Oh, okay.
So I would want something to that effect, but not to the point where you become a velaphi nasestradini. Where people mock you and
But that's the price you pay.
And
that's the price you pay for being a clown on a public platform. People see you and they clown you. In person. And I've seen the most foul shit in the name of I've seen you being a clown on camera. So you can't,
especially with my music videos. I've always been the clown in the videos, and on the street, then people expect the same. Whereas I'm the total opposite. If you've seen Kent, DJ Kent, I'm just like him. socially awkward. And this person that you're seeing now is the person I've morphed myself into to be able to carry this, to be able to sell myself, to be able to present myself to an audience or on radio or at a gig, you know. But when I switch it off, sometimes it goes off like the manga. Then leave me alone, because back to factory settings.
Get you.
What happened to you being a goalkeeper, bro? Like, I remember you tried football at some point. What were you, like, serious trying to, like, get into football?
Yeah.
And
You're
what
training
happened
with Ivits, ne?
Yeah, it was Vits.
Yeah. Then I moved to University of Pretoria, Amatax.
Oh.
And it went well, man. We were at contract negotiations there. And then the coach left, Steve Buck. He went to Amazulu. And you know, when a coach leaves, even players with contracts, so go shaky around, because the new coach will come with his preferred players, preferred team, you know. So, and that's where it ended. But also, the contract was a beginner's contract, you know, and I wasn't allowed also to still do gigs, because it would be the wrong look to be a player in clubs, you see. So, to be a senior player, because at the time I was 34 already, you know, so... I was like, yo, guys, so, and then I still can't do gigs to supplement. All right, no, thanks, but no.
So they
thanks.
wanted you to be a part of the team, but not in clubs.
To be part of the club, but not in clubs.
Join the club, man.
What do you guys
Good
feel
one.
about this story? Ne? There's a story about, as you guys are dads, obviously. There's a story. So, like, there was a court ruling, a stepfather involved in a divorce proceeding was mandated to financially support his stepchildren, despite his argument that he had no legal obligation to do so. The court ordered him to pay 40,000 rand for spouse maintenance, 35,000 for rent, and to cover various expenses, right? So basically, he has to pay for also his stepkids. Do you guys feel that in the case of a divorce, because now obviously now he was just saying they didn't have kids in the marriage, but now he's obligated to just pay.
Because of what you were saying,
Yes.
Yes, and
Nah,
that's
that's
what it is.
fucked up, man.
That's what the wife obviously. I said, this is the life we're accustomed to, that we got used to, and therefore continue.
FYI.
So do you guys feel like in the events when if you are with a partner and God forbid things don't like end well, and therefore now you are in these proceedings and then you have to pay, do you feel like ogwako, or
It depends on the agreement initially.
From the beginning,
But I wanted to study law, and I still have ambitions of doing my law degree. So I have a lot of interest in law, and I've read a lot of law case studies. FYI, your parents maintained you, correct?
yes?
Do you know that if your child, you could take them to court for maintenance, and if they can't, you can actually even sue your grandparents.
No, I'm
If-
confused. Hold
if
on.
by afford.
Explain that.
Explain that.
Okay,
Explain it, please.
your parents raised you
Yes.
and they maintained.
Yes.
Say they didn't.
Yes.
You could take them to maintenance court, you as a child.
Okay.
For them to support you.
Yes. But
Damn,
if they,
fat sugar.
if
At
they
what age?
can't.
At what age can a child do that?
I see again. Oh, no. The age I pay 18, mind you.
Oh.
Yes. There's a lot of intricacies, but you can even extend it to the in-laws. Not the in-laws. The grandparents. Yes.
Yeah.
Fact check has
If
got something.
they can afford to. Let's say you've got rich grandparents.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
But
wow.
akusinto man we thola nje esikhaleni, and that would be like a very
We see what you did there.
It's like DJ feel
Yes, Khalid.
yeah, man. By the way, my radio show, Radio 2000, every Friday, 10 till midnight, the Escaleni party.
Are you serious?
How are the numbers looking for that, bro?
I can confidently say they're looking good. You know, numbers don't come out every month. They're like royalties. They come out every 6 months. But,
Yeah.
6 months. But I'm confident that we're doing good. I'm genangalapa to play games, you know. So, and when are you playing on my show, bruh?
Anytime, bro. I'm here. Anytime.
Or now?
My guitarist fucker was there though. Hey, Yeah. But anytime, just treat me better than him. He complained about the way you treated
I'm
him.
a professional, bro. I'm a professional.
Yeah, you wanted him like 8 hours before the show
I'm a
to rehearse
professional,
and
bro.
stuff.
I'm a
Anytime, bro.
professional.
Just call me. It's fine. I'll pull through.
Right, cool.
Legit.
There was a bell.
Fact checker, you rang the bell. We heard you.
Yeah, according to what he is saying, it is found in the Children's Act 38 of 2005. Children can sue parents for child support. And if child support or child maintenance goes from until the age of 21, that's when you're eligible for child support. After that, you can sue for being a legal dependent if you're still a child who's studying.
Whoa, that's
Beyond 21.
21. If you're still dependent on your parents and you do not have any independence, you can then sue for
So if we endlini, even after 21 and you're like 28 and you're dependent on them, no, basenjeni.
You see, the same way I feel about the story is the same way I feel about the eviction thing. Sometimes the law allows you to do certain things, but your consciousness, like if I'm 21, I'm not going to take anyone to court to take care of me because the law allows it to. You know what I mean? If I'm not paying rent in a particular home, I'm not going to push it because the law allows me to, even though you know that, dude, it's wrong what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, but the law allows it to. Even with that thing that you mentioned, if you're a wife, divorcile, because the law allows you to take the guy to the cleaners because he allowed or he provided a particular lifestyle and the law allows you to carry on with that lifestyle.
Yeah.
For me, my consciousness wouldn't allow me to, take that guy and make him support kids that aren't his, even though he was doing it, but with divorce.
I got it. Saul is on his moral striped horse. Moral striped high horse.
Cleo! Nah, bro, woman.
Speaking of the law.
Look, we must just be honest, man.
Speaking of the law,
Yes.
have you ever dated a traffic cop or a police officer or a prison warder chick?
Oh. Nah.
Hey, labantu bakhuluma rough.
Hey, what do you mean now?
It's almost like they're victims of their work circumstances.
So what feeling but what happened to you?
Suspect.
Oh no.
You know, I was quoting this one. I'm gapa before the first date, bruh. Like bakhuluma rough, man.
So quarter, wait, you quarter?
No.
No, you were saying quarter, and then what did she do?
No, it's wrong slogan, but it was courtship.
Oh, courtship. Okay.
Yeah.
So kuluma raf kanja like
No,
what's
just-
that Cleo? Like,
No, not
what
even.
did she
It's
say?
just-
Like,
It's just-
who talks shit like Cleo? Like what's happening?
I had two female friends who were police officers. I've once almost dated a police officer and a traffic cop. Letule, we never went far. Hey, bakhuluma rough nje, in general nje. Yabona, if it's niyahlangana nje isikhaleni, hayi sharp. Mara, mase kuyo emjolweni because there's a certain way you need to talk to umuntu wakho. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel ukuthi I know. Basusi stress sasesipanini. Some suspect and basilethe endlini.
So bakhuluma raf what? Is it during sex?
Did you feel like you were interrogated?
like more
Sometimes what?
demand ukuthi baphakele like
Have you
bakhuluma
ever been stopped at a traffic? Have you ever been stopped after making an offense? Osbonile now I fucked up. Now, but because they know what you fucked up, they talk to you in a certain way. I've never had issues with traffic cops in general. I mean, I'm always the nicest guy at traffic cops.
You don't drink,
You
bro.
don't drink.
Come on.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. I only ask people who drink like have problems, with traffic cops.
I had a weird encounter last week. I was with
With
my
a DJ?
husband. No, not the
okay.
DJ. Well, my husband was a DJ, also part-time.
Cleo, khona into ofuna ukuyikhuluma.
Sengikhulumile. Sengikhulumile. The legs are
And then when I
shiny.
used to hang around lapha eKalawa,
I got
usakhula. Hey,
And the legs were not as shiny.
Khona something lela. Angiyazi yini but khona something. You were saying?
So we were stopped by the police. We're coming back. You remember last week we recorded quite late, actually. I think it was Friday. And then we went
recorded
out.
Friday last week, yeah.
So we're in Midrand, literally. We get stopped by cops. And all of them, like 3 of them, come to the car, right? And they were just like, you know what, hi, anenzanga lutho kubi, sicela nje imali. Straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah, it's like
It
that
was
now.
so like, whoa.
It's like that now.
No,
Like-
it's happened to me before.
It's like that now.
Generally,
Awuzame, sicela imali nje, asifune niku-right yonke into.
And then what did you guys say?
I took numbers sasisosha e-wallet. No, we didn't.
It's like that. It's the weirdest thing, yeah.
This
Well,
is
that's
so
extortion.
weird. It is.
But that's why there's a culture of even these extortion groups that are happening about the Lemale protection.
Yeah.
It's like that now. Cops just stop you and be like, hey man, you're not at fault. But they start to look for things that they
Yeah.
could fault you on and realize you've got your license, a
Your car
China
is
robot,
fine, yeah.
sober, and then it's like, okay, and there's something, yeah.
Like,
no, my.
and they were begging. They were literally begging. Like, I said, please. Anenzanga lutho right siyac. Then now they're even begging me, siyacela bandla mama awusize.
Uqothi bangabheka abanye bafuna wena.
Bega.
And at that time you are not ghosting. Bakubona live. I'm not ghost lady on the road.
Exactly. It was just like,
Now I can see you. The viewers can't see you on the road.
They don't
Bakubona
know.
live. With yay, sisters.
okay.
Awenze phela noma yini.
Yeah.
And you have so many alternatives if you don't have cash, huh?
I do.
You do.
Hey, Cleo.
That's so clear.
Hey,
What's
oh,
it?
quad, Cleo. Shout
Are you
out
in a
to
relationship?
Sorry, Mnak.
Eh? Oh yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Mnak.
Uyaxolela.
I'm talking to you. Sorry, Mnak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then getting.
Why would I apologize to him? Phela ngizokhipha ama-file.
Cleo, mengafika umnaka la, mna ungana. Mengafika umnaka la.
No, listen.
Uzomsaba. Ngekhathi. Uzomsaba Cleo umnaka. Mengafika umnaka la.
I'm not that guy on a pride. Mefika la umnaka ngiyambona ukuthi isidlakela. Mnaka. Bengidlala. In fact, let me do it now. Mnaka.
Uzosingela umnaka.
Awungasayisi.
Umnaka bawuthini?
Mnaka bengidlala mfowethu. Bengidlala. Hayi kabi. Angimbonanga no DJ. The legs are not shining. None of the things I said are valid.
All right, man. How long have we been recording? Let's wrap it up, man.
Yeah.
How long have we been going on for?
An hour 20.
Hour 20. Oh, that's a good deal, man.
that's good
Yeah,
deal.
shout out. We've got a championship live read. Okay, we've got a championship team. There's please Google the guys. There's like some gamers who won like $400,000 or something, which is like 7 million rands or whatever. But they're South African. It's like the first time ever South Africans win like in gaming. It's the weirdest thing ever. But yeah, shout out to those guys, man. Anything else, bro, on your mind?
Yo, man, there's so many things that just affect the industry, you know, that bother me. You know, sponsorships being gate-kept.
Wait, what do you mean? Sponsorships are gate-kept.
Exactly that. Kunjalo.
Sponsorships.
Yeah.
So what sponsorship did you want and who gate-kept it?
Ungangifaki. Sponsorships are gate-kept.
What do you mean
Explain that,
sponsorships? I'm lost.
Sponsorships, as in brands, don't just throw money, even at a
Oh, that's
at a property that's working, you know? Yeah. Could be events, could be show, could be
so.
TV
If I'm
show.
PH, for example, and I do Paula, and then I go to a brand, they're not gonna give it to me. Even
No,
though
he's
I've got
good.
an entity. No. Example.
Wrong example. PH is good. He's looking good.
Okay, if I'm
he's doing
Cleo.
great. Ungangifaki, Kao.
Okay, again, you get example. I'm trying to elaborate what you're saying.
It's
but
time to go, bro. We've been shooting for 1 hour, 20 minutes. Look who's P.
I keep on my sponsors, really.
And his pause.
So sponsorship are being gate kept.
Yes. The industry needs to open up more. Yeah, and that's also one of the things that I'm
So
doing
who's
on
responsible for this?
those that think along the wavelength that I'm thinking on. For example, my radio show. I am putting on people to co-host with me, and in the hope that the future bosses will be listening and also see the video footage that we put together from that show.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've been doing that June and August. And I'm going to keep doing it because I got an opportunity. I mean, I'm within the SABC. There's many others that want the opportunity. You know, why industry opening up?
I'm opening the bottle.
This
This is the industry. I'm opening it up.
So yeah, don't be surprised when you see Ghost Lady. No, not Ghost Lady.
No, so your show, you're saying your show is doing well, and then you went to a sponsor?
Yes. No, I wasn't there. You see now. Herimbi.
Yes.
Busisiwe.
Busi.
Fact checker.
Fact checker.
Yeah, she's going to be on my show soon.
Yay.
Doing what? Wait, what's fact checker?
Good question. Good question.
What's fact checker doing on your show?
Good question.
Wait, didn't she enter?
Didn't
Didn't she enter to be
Yes.
To be a...
your co-host?
Yes. Just
You're gonna call?
one show. One show.
Oh, she'll be great.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
She sounds like the Celsi voice. Remember that Celsi?
Yeah.
Celsi
But
voice.
no.
yourself.
That sexy Celsi
No,
voice.
the one Mongana airtime. You have insufficient airtime to make this call. She sounds like that voice.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, she's
Yeah, when Alex Shaisi, please call eventually.
And now you're giving it airtime. Oh, shut up. So you're going to be the whole... So make it a permanent co-host. Is she trialing?
No,
or something?
it's not. I'm not the boss. I'm Nyaspan. I can't.
Okay.
I
Damn,
don't
shut up.
when is this
But
gonna
she's
be
the old
happening?
and the
This
young.
Friday?
The
This
contrast
coming
is
Friday?
dope.
Actually, we might as well.
This coming Friday.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Shut up. Wow, fact checker, you got a gig.
Wait. Let's
You're on the
make
radio. Hey, shout out.
Okay, we're listening. We're
Beautiful.
listening.
Cleo, give her a Cleo.
No, let's give it 20. No. I'm giving it.
So it's going to be
Wow,
the...
Cleo
28th.
Got
Okay,
your
the
radio gig.
28th.
28th of September.
Wow.
Last Friday of September.
Okay.
That's when she's going to be on the air.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Shout out, man. Jeez.
But
She seem excited.
But
Are you happy?
no, I'll tell you why. Because I took long to put her on because Bengafuni backlash where people are thinking, but she's on the podcast. There's other people that deserve the opportunity.
Nah,
So it's going to be
man.
the 27th.
Let me finish.
What people think, man.
No, but you also have to watch how you move, bruh. Come on.
Dude, if you're going to put together a product that's good and it's what you believe in, you mustn't worry what people think.
Yeah, and I'm doing it my way.
Yeah. I do it your way, man.
Yeah, keep quiet.
But like you,
Keep
you
quiet
worry,
then,
man.
bro.
Our phone, you will my takes, more famous, and all these things. Like, you know, worries too much what people think, man. You got her, and she'll make a great co-host, and you see it and you hear it. Fuck what people think.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, September 28th.
Beautiful,
So,
man, yeah.
Yeah, I gave others a shot first.
The Friday
and they
is the-
flop.
I think the Friday is the 27th.
No. That's not the point.
Check.
You get a shot, and next one, onto the next one, onto the next one. What you do with it, with the exposure, with the CV, the digital
Yeah.
CV,
Yeah.
and the soft copy that you can send to others is your baby. And I've given others a chance, and now it's safe for me to have her on.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's what I say.
I can't wait to listen to that.
But
I want us to have the correct date.
Like
So it's
many-
Friday the 27th. That's the... So the...
isn't it 28th?
No, it's Saturday is the 28th.
Yes, Friday the 27th.
27th,
Yes.
So that we remember. We'll all tune in and listen.
Yeah, 27th. And then, can't be 28th because 28th I'm in Pretoria at the Made in Mzansi Festival. Yo. Yeah.
All right, guys, before we close, Betway has an announcement. Betway is giving away 50,000 rands. Now, this is your chance to win big with their 4 to score free weekly prediction. Simply predict the first teams to score in 4 Betway Premiership matches. So that's the local PSL league. And you could win yourself 50,000 rands. That's it. Simple as that. Scan the QR code on screen right now to enter and get way more with Betway. Peace.
Yebo, and chillers, if you want me back on this show again, let's do that petition. Let's get it signed. It doesn't need 100,000 signatures. It just needs 10 signatures.
10.
And I'm back. Pal, I'm trying to make it easy for me to come back. Yeah, I do this better than MacG. You know, I have a better laugh. I make more sense. I get I'm sober. I don't drink during the show.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
That's the
You even have a shot, man. Come on. Do you have a shot of something? Do you have hot liquor?
Yeah, this camera's got a nice shot of me. Hola. That's Kale. It's been great. I'm out.
Bye.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even when they ask you, how sabiini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.